Hello, it's us again.
Again. Wow.
Today we have a surprise Rice Krispie treat.
It's the same thing over and over again.
Ding dong, fruit snacks. This is new though, Capri Sun.
Yes,
For our children.
we are children.
Then I have a little Fanta.
And I got a mellow yellow.
Then for the main course, we have the yakisoba again, and this time our own.
Yeah, we got our own this time.
We're not sharing. Oh, I forgot the goldfish.
Yeah, I got a new, what is it? It's the family size.
The big one.
Of the cheddar flavor blast one. The good one.
The good kind.
Over to you.
Some of your noodles didn't cook. I don't know why.
I think I know why. When I put the water on the side and I didn't put it like on top.
Oh.
And I think that
it just cooked one side.
yeah, I think that's what it did. I didn't think it through too well.
It's okay. I didn't put the vegetables in mine. They smell funky, I think.
Forgot about this part. It's a funny part.
The eating from camera part?
Yeah, well, with the noodles.
Yeah, messy. Yeah.
It's not, there's no good way to do it.
There isn't. I just try to shove it in my mouth and see if it stays. Essentially.
You know, I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
What would happen if a pregnant woman choked on her food?
Well, it's assumed she is dead because she chokes. I mean, the baby would still be alive, but only for a certain amount of time. They would have to do an emergency C-section.
So you can't save. You wouldn't be able to save the woman. Because doing a Heimlich, you can't really do because the baby's right there. That's why I'm
That's a good question.
See? I was thinking about that.
I just immediately assumed she's dead.
Well, no, because Tegan scared me a little. Because she was drinking water. And she started, coughing on it. And I'm like...
You're like, no.
I don't know how you do that.
I just saw myself eating noodles.
It's a funny sight. What's funny is having to go back and edit all these videos.
Just watching a speedrun.
Well, I didn't bring my computer, but I'll have to show you. Because there's one where your face is so funny, and I can go through every second because of it. So I didn't take a picture. I was gonna send it to you.
I do make the weirdest faces.
You do, it was really funny.
Always catch the weird timing of me, making weird faces. That'd be a funny contest. People who can find the weirdest face in the video.
Screenshot it.
Screenshot it. I don't know what they'd win.
Pride. I don't know.
I would say a specialized video, but I feel like there'd be some weirdness.
Yeah, well, we'd have to, because there are people who do specialized videos, but then they say hey, we don't do that stuff.
Yeah.
We might be broke college students, but we're not that desperate.
We have some dignity.
We do. We're not, no.
Back to uncut territory. You
Yes.
will never know what we said in those cut parts. Leave it to the imagination. It's gonna go we made out. But our friends watched these, so we did not.
I think it would be, no, because you got lipstick on.
Yeah.
You made it with your fork.
I did.
It's all black.
Made out with my noodles and the fork.
I swear if our friends do watch these, which they probably will, most likely. If not, I hope they, forget about this channel and don't.
just like gonna cut this all out and then like just have a bunch of us laughing like a compilation.
You never know.
Never know. We both kind of look emo today.
I was trying to go for that look.
Yes. I just wanted my black lip
Fair
because
enough.
I hardly wear it.
My parents weren't home today, so
Ooh.
even though they wouldn't have cared, honestly.
I remember we posted a video where we were like all in like black and like black makeup, and your mom was like scolded us a little
Yeah.
for that.
It was our goth video.
Yes. It was a
'Cause
fun video.
we did a little Q&A.
But depressed.
But depressed, yeah.
I remember getting scolded by that. It's like, it's okay for you to dress up and play pretend as long as this isn't who you really are.
It was for a video.
So what if I like black clothes?
Black clothes doesn't mean, like, death. Or I don't know what my mom would be thinking. Depression.
To be fair though, I understand where she's coming from.
Oh, no,
Because
yeah.
your older sister.
My older sister traumatized her with it.
So like,
Also, when she came home, which I've told you this, but I still think it's so funny. He's like, Mom, I'm emo. Mom's like, you're Elmo? She's like, no, Mom.
it's not a phase, Mom. So to be fair, I understand why she kind of like sat us down and talked to us about that, because
She
trauma.
didn't want to go through that again. My sister literally put her through hell.
Yeah.
And even if I were to have done that, I wouldn't have done what my sister did, because that was just dumb.
For you, I think it was just more like a fashion thing
Yeah.
and mild depression thing.
And mild depression. I don't know if I'd say mild. It was pretty up there. I was thinking about this recently, though. I personally feel like mentally, I'm in like such a better place.
I believe it. Because you seem to be.
I seem to be happier. I noticed that here recently. I'm like, that's cool.
I noticed that because I'm not like waking up at like 5 a.m. or getting like a really like onslaught of like depressing messages.
Yeah.
Just wake up.
Wake up and your best friend's like,
I'm going to be gone in a while.
I'm gonna be gone. And you're like, no.
No.
I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm not.
Because I love you.
I love you too.
I don't know what to say now.
How did it? I don't know how it got here.
It always goes a place.
I know, it always goes someplace weird.
It's because it's us.
Now, since this is a video, because usually people who are like depressed and whatever, they get on antidepressants. I'm not.
She's not. Indeed. You were on for like a little bit.
Like,
Then you like flushed the rest.
yeah. It was about almost a month, I think. Because it was like a month's worth of pills. And then near the end, I kept forgetting to take them. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I only had like 3 or 4 left, so I flushed them. And I felt empowered. They did help, though. Oddly. It was weird.
Then you flushed them.
Then I flushed them, because I'm like, I felt like I was okay enough to be off of them. Even though it was like only a month. But I felt fine. Plus, it was also annoying.
And you still feel fine, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Because usually, like, people will, like, feel like, oh, I feel better because they're on their meds.
Yeah, and then they get off, and then
You
they're
know?
like, oh.
I am not okay.
I remember talking to Tegan about that, though. Because we were texting. And she was like, she was genuinely just, like, curious about it. Because She's like, my friends that were on it, usually once they got off it, she's like, they were 10 times worse. I'm like, no, these actually worked. She's like, interesting.
I remember you talking to me about getting on antidepressants because you were worried about it. And I was just kind of like, yo, you're still Hannah. Like, it doesn't define you if you're on or off meds.
Well, I was afraid just how people would look at me.
Exactly, but it doesn't define you.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't matter. Sometimes medication is what gives people the headspace to actually get better.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is.
Then I had to tell your parents. That wasn't fun. They didn't care though.
No.
Which was nice.
Because my mom's in the strong belief that sometimes it puts you in the right headspace to get better.
Yeah.
Because, like, with, like, depression or anxiety, if that's, like, always, like, going on, it's hard to do things to, like, actively work against that.
Also, at that time, it was really bad. This is making me full.
It made me full.
I haven't even eaten the whole thing.
You're still only eating half a
I
bowl of ramen.
was gonna say, I'm like, wait, we only had half of it last time.
Yeah.
You only eat half of ramen?
Sometimes. It's a lot, man.
I disagree.
It's a lot.
Usually, if I eat a full thing of ramen, I'm still hungry, and then I have. Usually, if I want to be full, I have to add things to it, like meat and eggs. Then I'll be good.
Like, I do usually make this full thing of ramen, but I don't eat it all at once. I'm usually working, to be fair.
That's fair.
So it's usually the span of an hour or two of eating a full thing of ramen. It takes a while.
This might be a shorter video.
It might be
Which is fine, because all of ours are usually like
too long, bro.
really long.
They're hammering something out there.
It's a door. You keep hitting it. Oh, there's somewhere right there.
There was. I stared at them for a good second. We made eye contact.
Oh.
Yeah. I got some Fanta on my shirt, and it's white. Oh, I got on the white part, not the black part.
Of course it did. Oh, it's just a little.
It's just a little.
You can see it.
Okay. I made a trash pile.
They're so loud.
They are so loud.
Please.
Noodles.
Noodles. I'm having problems. Oh my. There you go.
That's my contribution.
I appreciate it.
I'm full, but I want to eat the goldfish. But only if you self-control.
Yeah, self-control.
So I don't get sick. That's another thing your parents yell at me about.
Eating our food?
No, the like trying to eat your food when I don't want to.
I'll yell at you about that too.
I get yelled at.
You're gonna make yourself sick. Because first off, you feel like you need to eat it all. You don't. And then, yeah, be careful.
How did I do this? How did I do this?
You did open it, okay.
You did open it. For a minute, I was like, is there a hole on that side too?
That's what I thought too. checking. Oh, there's that. Noodles.
Maybe we should go back to half.
Maybe, because I was really hungry too. I'm gonna eat these though.
Fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks are freaking bomb.
I agree. Mine were cold, so they were like the chewy. Like
Yeah, that's why I love them when they're like that.
I find it funny the differences of how we eat fruit snacks. Because I like tear it open, have my fruit snacks out one at a time, and you're just like consume. It's fun though.
It's nice when they're all together.
Just mesh. I have no clue what we're going to do or talk about, so see. We'll come back with like a fidget toy review of her fidget toys.
I'm trying to say something. And also, video, since I got recently diagnosed with ADHD. I don't know what it would be about.
Hey
the ADHD.
guys. Oh yeah, okay, bye.